It has had its ups and downs. Some of the downs connecting with people that are not on the path that you're trying to go down, and being able to see those bumps in the road as you approach. And it's not knowing, I guess you could say, a person's not knowing a person's intentions. Sometimes you have people that want to gravitate to you because they see your light. And with that being said, he is a giving person, so he will give to anyone. Not saying that's a bad thing. Sometimes you can give to a person and disconnect and not make them a staple in your and what it is you're trying to build, if you get what I'm trying to say. So I would say that was a struggle at times, but over time we have overcome that together. I've always been a spiritual person. I grew up in church, but he has tapped into a different part of spirituality for me that has sharpened a gift that I knew I always had, but didn't know what to do with it. With that being said, he has brought me closer to God. He has allowed me to open the gift that God has presented to me and has guided me on how to use it. He's fine-tuned it, I guess you can say. The journey has been a bumpy road, but the road has had some resurfacing. So it's a smooth journey now, building on what it is that God has designed for us to move into, I guess you can say. I know that I personally want to bring the people in, however that may be. A safe space, period, whether in church or out of church, is very vital to me in a person's life. Wherever your safe space is that you go to and you're able to unwind, take off what life has thrown at you throughout the day, it's vital. That's also something that is needed in church, because I know growing up, coming to a Baptist church that was deep in the South, certain things that I could not do that or talk about that I knew I didn't know what to do with, and I needed someone to talk to so I could understand what it is that I'm dealing with, what it is that my body is going through, like what's going on. And I didn't feel like I had a safe space. So I held that stuff in, and that stuff came out in different ways. It came out verbally, it came out physically, it came out, or it didn't come out, and I just held it in. And it kind of, now that I've gotten older, I see where that has defined me as an adult. My grandmother to me is like getting a blanket out of the dryer, wrapping up in it, and laying on the bed watching a movie. So sometimes when I'm emotional, I do that because that brings me her presence. So I am in the most vulnerable state when I do that. So I may break down and cry. I may just fall asleep. But when I wake up, when I'm done crying, I'm refreshed because I felt like my grandmother just couldn't be a home cooked meal. And I'm getting emotional now just talking about it.
She always found a way to create that safe space for you.
Yeah, she was my safe space.
Was your grandma like a praying woman? Was she?
She was, and a lot of stuff that she talked to me about and instilled in me as I was younger. Now that I'm getting older, I understand what she was saying. I didn't understand then because I mean, she was older, so she talked to me like she was talking to another adult, kind of. So now that I'm older, I understand and I get it. And like I said, gifts that she told me I had, I was like, well, you have a gift for me, when can I get it? But not that type of gift, but a spiritual gift.
But thank you for just being open to the conversation. And thank you for standing in the Bible and allowing me to stand with you and just being who you are. So yeah, keep walking in that love, keep walking in that grace, and I'm sure whether you know it or not, you're gonna be that blanket for somebody else. You know what I mean? They're gonna walk in and they're gonna be like, you. Well, my grandma, it is.
Right.
So that day is already on. Man. So I thank you for talking about safe spaces here and the importance of it. And deuces, catch you in the next video.
All right.